No, I'm just putting things in.
All right.
I think.
All right, guys. I think we're live here. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be putting together a Morserino today. I've got. Let me bring in everyone. I think that having a little OBS trouble here. We've got Chuck, KK6.
Everybody mute your YouTube.
Everyone mute here. Tom, you got
1990s radio.
you got to
That's
mute
good.
everyone.
It's muted.
Got Chuck, KK6, USY, Ham Radio Adventures. Hello, Chuck.
Hello.
We got Steve from Temporarily Offline. We've got Tom with a new call sign, N3WS from Tango Oscar Mike 73. Jason from Ham Radio 2.0. And Red from Red Summit RF. All right, I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to insert myself into the screen, and I think I've got... so we're going to put together a Morserino, and I don't know if... let us know in the chat if you have a Morserino. You can get...
Maybe you should explain what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to explain what it is here.
Because I don't even know. I just...
So a Morserino
like,
is a kit that you can purchase. The version 1, I believe, is all sold out. But it is a CW kit. It comes as a board. You can solder on. Let me go here.
Version 1.
So it comes as a kit. There are different components that you have to solder on. It's got 2 keys, 2 paddles that fit right here. And it is a Morse code trainer. The Morserino sits right here. And it has some features that allows you to learn Morse code. You send, it receives, it sends it back. It asks you, hey, send an H, and you can send an H, and it tells you, hey, you sent an H correctly. But the cool thing about the Morserino is you can set it up so it connects to a server, and the Morserino that sits right here has a wireless card in it, and you can connect it up to your network, and you can connect it to a Morserino server and have internet to internet, Morserino to Morserino communication with another person on the other side of the world through the internet. So we're going to put this together, and hopefully maybe we'll test it out tonight. Not sure how far we'll get. We're going to stream here for an hour and a half or so, and what we'll do is we'll add some commentary as we put the kit together, and we'll go from there. So let me switch it back to, and I'm going to fix my video here. So while you guys do that, you can maybe give some commentary on what you're doing here.
We were waiting for Jason to give us instructions.
You better keep waiting then.
Yeah, I have the instructions up if you guys want to go. First step is to install the 4 phone jacks. It says there's 3 different types, but it is easy to see which one fits where.
Right, Tom coming in for the win.
Right. Right. Ape in the chat says, internet ham ain't real radio, so I just reminded him that Miller Lite wasn't real beer. Seemed appropriate.
So I'm just going to do one at a time.
Get any phone jacks. You mean phono jacks?
And it says phone.
Phone. That's got to be...
I have 4 phono jacks, not, I'm thinking RJ11 here.
I'm thinking 3.5 millimeter.
Yeah.
Sorry, people on the internet stream. I'm kind of just working my magic here and trying to insert myself into the... There we go. All right, I think we're good now.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We're good.
All right. So does Tom? Are you? Who was that? It was Tom reading the instructions, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got the board turned over.
Well, I put one of my jacks in, and you can see where they fit.
Yeah.
Some have multiple pins. I'm just
Yeah, they do.
I'm just soldering in one at a time here.
There's one right there.
Guess I better turn my soldering iron on. Wow, I'm behind.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Come on, Red, catch up.
Nah, we'll stop
know.
after. I think
All
we're good
right.
for everybody.
So let's see. Which
I need to put on my super glasses.
So it
Danger
seems.
glasses.
So it seems like there's. Tom, what were you doing first? The 3.5 millimeter jacks.
Yep,
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do first.
that's what
Okay.
that's what it says to do. So
should have got some tape before I came.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is tack down one piece, one leg, and then check for correctness before you tack down all 3 points or all 4 points or all 7 points.
When you say check for correctness, what are you talking about?
So on my phone jack deal, I want it to be nice and flat and level on the board.
Okay.
And so what I'll do is I'll put just one leg in,
Yeah.
and then if it's sitting crooked on the board, sitting proud on one side, I can touch it with the soldering iron to warm up that solder and reflow it, and then flatten it down.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So you can do a little after touch-up job to make it pretty.
yeah, I saw that tip somewhere too, and it works really well.
Perhaps on my how I solder video.
Maybe.
Perhaps not. I don't know. I solder a lot of things.
I do not.
Sounded like suck it, Trebek.
Suck it long. Suck it hard.
This one in the middle barely pokes through the board.
That yeah, that makes sense because that's the one I started with.
The hard one.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear my fan? Probably, huh?
Yeah. a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
It's not bad.
Wait,
Oh, no,
didn't
there's no getting away from
Sterling
lead fumes.
didn't Sterling get one of these? I thought Sterling did.
He's in the chat, or he was in the chat.
Yeah, he was in the chat. I told him he was no longer my hero for not being here. I don't know. Thump says, "Oh, not that one."
Hey, that one doesn't have much to solder, does it?
Nope. I seem to remember I'm not a fan of this color circuit board.
Seems harder to see.
Because I've done the purple ones, and I've done red ones, I've done blue ones, I've done green ones, I've done black ones.
Yeah.
And these are physical interface connections, so I want to put a little bit more solder on them than normal.
What's that mean?
So normally you're just putting a piece on and forgetting about it for the rest of your life. But these guys, you're going to be plugging and unplugging stuff in for.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
there's going to be like a weight on it, right?
Yeah.
Makes
And
sense.
so I'll put in just a little bit more solder than usual to account for that
Glop
bit
it
of
in
more
there.
strength.
Yeah. Oh, mine's going to be ugly. I
And
can
two
tell you
of
right
these,
now.
two of these audio jacks have pins that are real close together.
Yeah,
So
they
just be
do.
aware of that. And there's a
Oh.
real easy fix
Ooh.
if you get it bridged.
Oh, no, not that. Gosh, don't touch that.
Smells like chicken.
Is that bacon?
Touch the cable, not my finger. Hey, I think I got it. It's not pretty, but it works. Mike, the problem with your comment is that in Ape's case, it's any dark beer. So that's just an argument that's going to continue going. and that one of these days you guys are going to get tired of listening to.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Right. Well, I said one of these days. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm right and Ape's not. Let's see. You said there's 4 of these?
Yep.
Is one of them weird looking? Or no? Okay.
One of them's on the other side.
2 of them look the same. 2 of them look different than each other.
There's that one. Where's this one? Where's this little guy?
Just a little guy.
Okay. Hopefully that
Drake is a
works.
good
Oh,
IPA
myself.
right now. I just personally don't like pumpkin beers. Well, a lot of people don't like pumpkin beers. That's okay. That's okay. Pumpkin beers aren't
I
for
don't like
everyone.
pumpkin beer. I don't like pumpkin at all. Ugh.
I don't care for pumpkin at all, but I think pumpkin beer is good. I'm strange. I will fully admit that I'm strange, but at least I don't like Miller Lite. And I don't care for IPAs either, so I know that makes me strange right there.
Let's see. Final one. Must be this one here.
One big one.
Whoa. Yeah, that like smells. Here we go. Oh man, that's okay. I haven't caught anything on fire yet.
That's a plus.
The night is young.
Right.
Oh, we're working
yes,
on
the
a
night-
V2?
I didn't know there was a V2.
I thought the V2 came out like right after we all bought these.
No,
can you
he's
tell
still
it's a
working-
V2?
He's still working on one.
See, I don't know how you can tell because I looked at mine doesn't say V1 or 2, so I don't know. how
Dan
you tell.
says, due to changes in unavailability in parts, they seem to be working on a V2, and I'm guessing he's talking about us.
I think the Morserino guy was like, damn it, Kyle, got like 35 orders in a day after you mentioned it on YouTube. Now all these YouTubers ruining ham radio.
Still in development.
Building my.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it would be a couple months.
All right, so this weird one on the side over here that has the flat prongs that pop up,
Yeah.
is it anything different there? Or
Nope. Soldering.
Okay.
No,
Do I
it's just a
need to-
different kind of connector. It's a single.
I don't need to leave it to connect something else to later?
No.
No.
All right.
Nope.
That was my main question was, is there going to be something else that goes on it?
No, that was the directions.
All right. The 3.5 millimeter is done.
Alrighty.
2 or 4?
Well, there's 4 total. I have 2 of them done.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought
Oh,
you meant.
poor gun.
Okay.
All
I've
of a
got-
sudden, I'm ahead. What?
One's
I've-
for the paddles,
I've
one's
got
for
3 done.
headphones.
I'm all done.
I've got 3 done.
Nobody likes a bragger.
I'm not bragging. Mine's going to be the ugliest one out of everybody. So.
No, I'm talking about red.
Oh, okay. Never
Oh, I
mind.
brag all the time. Don't worry about it.
I'm just pacing
Just get used
myself.
to it, man.
I've been.
I'm going to play the role of Sterling tonight and have this thing done before you guys even blink.
Play the role of Sterling.
When we built that antenna, Sterling was like, I'm done. And I'm like, I only have 3 turns on my first toroid.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
that's funny.
Oh.
That is funny. I
Probably
should
had
put that
some
one
old
in
lady in the
last.
back rolling his while you're doing everything else.
Should have put that one in last. It sticks up farther than the other ones.
Yep. You're supposed to work from the smallest component to the tallest, but I don't do that.
Well, I don't do a
Yeah.
lot of stuff I'm supposed to do, so this should
Ye-
surprise no one.
Yeah,
That
it
would be
works
pretty
really
sweet.
well if you do just one pin and then press it with your finger and heat that pin up again. They go pretty flat.
That's a great idea.
Later on, that becomes really important. There's a warning about the switches, that the
Uh-oh.
switches must be, make sure your switches are completely flat.
So these paddles actually look like they're capacitive.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So they don't move. You just touch them.
And that's awesome. I love that.
That is good.
Should be good.
All right, I clean up my mess here a little bit now.
Flush against the bode. Guys, I'm done.
Boom.
Awesome.
Good job.
I don't. Well, you know what? I'm gonna touch that one up. I don't like the way that
Hey,
one
where
looks.
does the
Like that,
where
Steve.
does the
Is that
other
what
one
you do
go?
when you're done?
Huh?
Oh,
Which one?
Steve's got his fingers all grasped.
Yeah.
together. He's done.
I went to Catholic school.
I'm holding my board up if somebody needs to see.
Fold your hands on your desk when you're done, children.
Make sure you get them all because I missed one.
There is the odd one.
Can you not count to 4, or how did you miss one?
I meant one. No, just one of the little
Oh, one
solder
pin.
joints.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought I had them
yeah.
all.
Yeah, I didn't miss one, but I wasn't happy with one, so I went back and redid it.
The
Sterling's
headers.
making a drinking game for us. Every time we finish a spot, take a drink.
Who is?
Well,
Every time Jason says Texas, take a drink.
now that's a game right there. I think Mike KWRD should copyright that, but that's a game.
Anytime anybody asks Mike what log program he's using,
Yes, that would be an even better game.
When is that? I forget.
Jason, what soldering iron are you using?
Oh, this cheapy Amazon special.
Delivered in 2 days or it's free. That's what Prime should be.
No, it's okay. I've had this thing for like a year. I got it because it came with this nifty, like this pouch with all this extra stuff in it. So it's got like 5 or 6 different size tips with it, and like I think that's a solder sucker. And after I was complaining about not having solder the other night, there's actually solder in here. So
Yeah.
but you know it's okay, I guess.
All right. Who are we
All
waiting
right.
on?
I'm done with the 4.
Everybody
Audio
done with the
jacks.
4 audio jacks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's next?
Well, I like Charlie's view there. You're zoomed way in, so that's
The next step is the trimmer resistor. Orientation does not matter. The silk screen on the PCB and the markings on the trimmer do not really fit together.
Is the switch after that?
Yes.
Okay.
let's do it here.
So
What? Okay, so what does that look like?
All right, what's next?
it's the trimmer. I'm holding it up to the camera.
The
You can
blue
see?
the blue one?
This
Yep.
thing here, Jason.
Okay.
With the screwdriver.
Yep. I see it. I've got it.
Oh, Jason's never done any CB work, huh?
No. Dude, I'm a mechanic. I'm not an electronics guy. I'm just not. I'm sorry, but it's just
Right there.
okay.
You said that's R21, Tom?
I believe so. Let me look.
Where is it?
I'm not finding R20.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. It's
Right there.
between
Yeah, it's right up the top.
Yep.
Yep.
Right up the top.
Orientation does not matter.
Correct.
It doesn't, no, but he's
It's
got
a-
some orientation marks on the board anyway.
Let me see.
Yeah, he says that they don't line up. So let's
3
solder
and
this
1.
in.
R21, huh? All right.
And then when you guys get this one stuck in, you can take these legs on the back and bend them out to hold it in place.
Yeah.
And then it won't fall off of the
And then-
board while you're
and-
soldering.
And then after you solder it, do you trim them?
Yeah, you just cut them back.
Yeah. Okay.
That one's hard to solder for some reason.
What?
The pad on the board is real small.
Is that what it is?
There we go. It's a good idea, Steve.
Done this once or twice before.
Really? I think it's, out of all the crap we get on QRZ, I think it was awesome when Leah put her video up there and they're like, wow, she's soldering. I think people were impressed by that.
Wonder who taught her that.
Right.
Oh, those are small pads, aren't they?
They're tiny. You can hardly get the soldering iron on to heat them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta use an itty bitty soldering iron.
All right, Jason, go ahead and hot swap those tips.
Yeah. How about I just put it on this sponge thingy here.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I guess like this. Need my fan back
It
on.
doesn't look like you got them, but you did probably.
Man, those are small.
Who are you talking to, Chuck?
Those little solder pads. It doesn't take much to get them in there.
Thumb says, if you get stuck, we can always get an angry old man from QRZ. Oh, wait, you've got me. I'm an angry old man now.
I can't believe I did that.
Angry thumbs down guy.
Angry thumbs down guy.
Is he here?
I'm not looking at the screen. That's a good
I
question.
don't know.
Nope, no thumbs down yet.
No
Everybody
th-
click that thumbs down button twice.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Click it twice. Huh. Something to clean that with. Okay, that's done. Should we clip that now, or does it matter when you wait on that?
You can clip it now.
I don't have any clippers with me.
So
Geez, that is small.
Pushy side.
not the size that counts, Kyle.
That's as best as it's gonna get.
And then the
I got
little
some
switch
speaker.
after that.
I
The little
gotta get some nippers.
slide switch.
What switch, Tom, are you talking about?
The little slide switch.
Red
It's very small.
The red one.
The red. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where's she go?
Right on that same edge, just on the other side of the one audio jack.
SW1
Yes, I believe
Yes.
so.
SW1 for switch one.
or switch 1?
And that one doesn't have any legs to bend out or anything.
Nope.
Gotta be tricky on that one.
What's next, Tom?
That switch. The little slide switch.
Then the white switch. Right?
That'll work.
The slide switch.
Roger,
Red.
Roger.
Red switch.
Yeah. It's only one slide switch. Let me look at the directions. What's next?
This switch?
Oh, let me see.
I can't see what you're doing, Kyle.
Yeah, you've got a 4.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
It's just a little red
No, not that
slide
one.
switch.
No, not that one, Kyle. It's red.
Oh,
here,
it was
Kyle.
hiding. Never mind. Got it.
Little- Yeah.
That goes into.
That's crooked. I don't like that.
Where does that go into?
From the
Next to
resistor.
the audio jacks on the top,
Yeah.
Kyle. see?
Ah, gotcha. All right.
Perfect. Not perfect, but
And
with
there's
the lever, with the lever facing outward.
you're right.
Oh, it goes out.
I almost asked that, then I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, it
Yep.
should work either way, but not easily.
Not easily."
Human interface issue.
Right.
Yeah.
That I might want to push that down a bit.
It's Morserinoception.
So Tom, the white switch next after that, and then the. rotary switch?
No, the rotary encoder is the next item.
What the heck is that? Just
This-
the green thing, right? The green
What?
thing?
Has a green
Yes.
base.
Yeah, that's
That is your
Yeah, the green
rotary
base.
encoder.
This is actually fairly easy to put together. It kind
Yeah,
of only goes together one way so far.
the headers is what's going to be.
The headers only go in one way also.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's just tricky.
Find stuff after I turn it over.
It's the two rock around, two
Granted.
rock around. the-
I was gonna sing
It's
that.
tricky.
I know it.
Tricky.
But I would be too close to the original and then he'd get a copyright strike.
Right.
Okay, I've got mine cleaned out, but just for my own common knowledge, those 3 pins coming out of the switch, if you accidentally solder them together, would that cause a problem? I assume that it would.
yeah.
It
it'll
would cause a
problem.
problem, but there's a real simple trick to fixing that, Jason. Have you already fixed it?
Yeah, I've already fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, so if you ever solder bridge something where you connect 2 pins together,
Mhm.
just take your soldering iron and wipe it down between, take a clean soldering iron and wipe it between the pins, and the surface tension of the solder will stick to the soldering iron.
Yeah, that's
And
what I did.
Pull it away. There
Glad to
you
know
go.
I guessed correctly. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
You must have watched a TO video.
Okay, I missed the next step. I'm sorry, Tom.
Okay, it's the rotary encoder. It's the black switch, the black dial. The base of it is
Yeah.
green,
Yes.
and it goes down here in the bottom underneath the M.
Well, there's only one way it can go. That's easy.
And then
Yeah.
again, this is a physical, so the two big wide open holes, put a big old blob of solder in there. It's the physical connection.
And it warns to make sure that this one and the next one are very flush.
Very
So,
flush.
but-
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
that
we
they're
bend
that they're straight in there.
Can we bend these pins or no? They look like they're long enough to.
You can bend any pin, but this one's actually got a little spring clip tension thing going on.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right.
Now I got that damn tricky song in my head.
Yeah.
A little Run DMC.
Nothing
Okay,
wrong with
Chris
that.
in the chat says Williams, Arizona, Grand Canyon Brewing had a pumpkin spice ale that was on point. Ended up buying a growler back in 2010. They have a really good selection. I haven't had their stuff. So, but good. Good to know. Someone else who has a taste for beer in the chat. That's always pleasant.
My wife likes Warlock.
Warlock is fan-freaking-tastic. We can't get it here anymore. They stopped distributing to Texas 2 or 3 years ago. They're from New York. And I hit up some of my buddies in New York earlier. I'm like, you guys got to go find me some of this stuff. I haven't had it in like 2 years.
Yeah, my wife ages that one.
Yeah, that's a good one to age.
It's going to be super fun when you guys start shipping growlers back and forth.
Now you
I don't drink beer, so my wife has her own dedicated beer fridge downstairs.
Oh, you were the one saying that on the stream the other night.
Oh yeah, she has a.
Yeah.
It's stocked up too. She came home the other day with like 3 cases.
My
There's
wife
not a
didn't
whole lot
drink
of
beer
parts
before
left
she met
here.
me, and now she likes some beer.
Mm.
She actually
Oh.
likes Miller. She'll drink Miller Lite, so that ought to tell you something.
There's a group here in Pittsburgh called the Pittsburgh Beer Ladies that she's a
Oh, that's
member
cool.
of. She went to beer school and all that other stuff. So she
What's
knows.
after the white switch, Tom?
You're getting
We haven't
ahead,
done the light
Chuck.
switch yet.
I'm sorry.
Quit getting ahead. Chuck.
I'm assuming it's the big round one.
No, that's the speaker. That is last.
That's
From
last.
yeah, because I think if you put that in, it causes problem with
Ah.
the 2 little points next to it. So
All right. On point. Good deal.
All right, I'll wait.
Blob solder.
Are we still on the green radio dial thingy?
yep.
Rotary
After
encoder?
that one comes the push button one that's right next to it.
White one.
All right.
Yep. And again, in the directions, they stress that you want to make it straight and not have it crooked. Otherwise, it won't fit through the plexiglass.
Got it.
Is this one? This one apparently doesn't. It can fit any of 2 ways, maybe. I guess.
I am.
Yeah, and I don't think it matters.
Yeah, that one I don't think
Well,
it matters either. So I'm going to do
just-
1 pin. Let me do 1 pin here and then.
Where'd my solder go? Well, I guess I'll just unroll some more.
Pins are bent on that one.
Let's see. Yeah, so
Yeah,
mine went in
here.
crooked, so I'm gonna hold it and
It's important to note to those guys talking about beer in the chat that not all pumpkin beer is pumpkin spiced beer. Some of it is, but not all of it. Some of it's just kind of like pumpkin flavor, like you might get like a pumpkin. They actually make a pumpkin. Like Red's Apple Ale. They make a pumpkin flavored ale. I don't really care for it. I don't think it's very good, but there's no spice to it at all. It's just kind of like pumpkin flavoring. And it smells more pumpkin than it tastes, like, in my opinion.
You missed
Steve, was Leah up watching Blue Origin this morning?
No, she's slacking.
What is Blue Origin? Some NASA thing?
Spacecraft. Yeah. Blue Origin is Amazon's version, right?
Yes.
I'm kind of proud of myself for how well I'm doing this, but at the same time, I'm going to get it together. It's probably not going to work. So, you know.
Well, there's always that chance.
Yeah, that one did go in crooked, actually.
Yeah. Abe says you got Pissy Pants Pumpkin, Spice Girl Pumpkin, Puke Pumpkin Pale Ale.
Yeah, he's jealous.
All right,
Now the
Tom.
parts here, Tom.
What's next here after the rotary dial?
After the rotary dial, it says, let's review.
That's the white switch.
White switch.
Yes. Yeah, after the rotary dial, you do the white switch, which is next to it. And again, they said make sure that one is straight, otherwise it may not fit through the plastic.
What's after the white switch?
Just
so I know.
I'm double checking. Loudspeaker says.
I'm not impatient, but really.
I'm not impatient, but hurry up.
Yeah, it says do not yet solder the two female pin connectors, the two female pin headers, the cables, and the loudspeaker. Make sure all components are flush with the PCB, especially the rotary encoder and the trimmer. The trimmer, and I mentioned the push button switch. Otherwise, the case will not fit very well. So
What's
connect.
the trimmer? Oh, the blue thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Connect the cable with the small 1.25 millimeter JST connector to the connector on the underside of the Heltec module.
The real small one. I guess. I don't know what a JS2
Yep.
is.
So this module.
Oh, that module.
There's a very small connector there, and only one of those cables is going to fit.
So JST is this little white connector on the end of this.
Oh, just plug it in.
Wire.
That's it?
Yep, you want to connect that, it says, because
Okay.
once you do the rest, you will have trouble getting it in there, I believe. That's
Okay.
what she said.
Makes sense.
Yep, and I totally believe him because I'm having trouble doing it because I stepped ahead. It'll be all right.
Let's see.
That one's gonna be hard.
Which side is like up?
Open still.
Where are we going with this?
So this,
What idea was this?
Yeah. Goes where? Maybe it's on the back side. Aha. There it
It's
is.
on the back side. And if you look at it, you'll see the two silver connections on it. They face up on the wire,
They
on the
face up.
connector. Yeah,
That's
they
what I
face
was
up.
wondering. Okay.
on the
And,
wire.
Okay.
Supposed to be careful of that antenna too.
Okay,
it
no,
said.
okay. I apologize. Which way is up? Do you mean up towards the LCD on the top, or up as you're looking at it, putting it in?
Up as you're looking at it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and be careful of the little spring on the front. This is an antenna. You don't want to bend that. If you can make sure you can see my
See
screen.
why you have to put that in now.
Because it'll be upside down and
Boom.
pinched between the boards. You
Yeah.
won't be able to reach it.
Where's the antenna?
It's this little copper
Coil on the top.
coil.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking on the bottom side. Okay.
That's a gigahertz antenna.
Giggy Herger. Yeah. That's resonant on.
Yep.
All right, so I got the. All right,
And
I
then
got
if
the
you look at
switch
it,
up there.
the red wire should be facing you if you're holding it the same way I am.
Yes.
It actually only goes in one way.
Yeah.
It's just easy to put it in the right way the
It
first
does. It's just kind of hard to
time.
tell which way that is by just looking at it. But yeah, I got mine.
So that way.
Ugh.
Okay. After that's in, you're going to take your headers here
Oh, I hate this part.
and put them on.
I never understood. I don't
This
understand
is a pro tip here, guys.
because usually
You
you
put
put
these
the
headers
Matter
on-
which header where?
you usually
No,
put
it
the
doesn't matter which one where.
Don't push on the screen. Make sure you're not pushing on the screen.
Across
If you're
the
ever
screen,
trying to
Ray.
mount stuff like that, put it in first.
in the
because then
circuit
it'll
board,
be
right?
lined up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was not understanding is why they're having us do it this way.
Well, this way it
Strange.
keeps it all in perfect alignment. This is the way that I would prefer to do it,
All right.
Doing the circuit
as opposed to
board
doing one header diagonal and one header sideways.
It's a little tough to get on there.
Whatever you do, don't look in the trap. I looked in the trap, Ray.
Steve, you said to put them on the board first.
No, I put them on the whiteboard first, the ESP32.
That thing doesn't want to
Yeah.
touch it.
It says be very careful not to apply pressure to the display or the cable connecting the display or the coil antenna. These
Ha.
things are very brittle.
Good luck with all that.
Hold the Heltec module by the PCB only.
Look at it real hard and use the force to push it in there.
May the force be with you.
Don says, I heard something crack. Is that bad? No.
Just means it snapped in, right?
That's a snug fit. Holy cow.
Yep. They ain't gonna fall out.
Yep. And then you're going to place this in the board with the jack facing out from the center. So the jack should be towards the edge. I actually saw a video where a guy put this on backwards.
Eesh. Man, I don't want to break this thing, but
Yeah, start at one end,
that's what I'm trying
and
to
it,
do.
once one end starts to go, the other side will go. Should go.
There's that one. Okay, good. Woo, look at that.
Come on, man, get in there.
Go in your hole. Don't you want to go home?
It's your home.
Happy.
Then we're gonna solder this all down, Tom.
Yep, that is the next step, is to solder it all down.
Okay, I just now got my headers on. So I'm sorry, I
Yep.
missed which way you said to put it on.
The jack on the Heltec module should be facing out, because that's where you're going to power the
That's
unit and charge
the
it.
micro USB port, you mean?
Yes, the
Yeah.
micro
Yeah, okay.
USB port should be facing outward.
Perfect. Yeah,
And
that makes
then-
sense. Okay, good.
Once it's in the board, you can
Solder away.
Solder at home.
And we solder.
Yeah. All right, Sam, the soldering guy.
And we mix.
I like
Man,
this.
that is tight. It's a tight fit. I can't, come on.
And it's actually really easy to skip a complete pin when you're soldering these kind of headers in. So get out your danger glasses and check it when you're done.
Yep.
There we go.
Whoa.
All right, so I got the red and the black wire connected into. Do I need to push this through the board at all, Tom?
No, it just hangs out from underneath.
Okay, let me
You-
see.
You will later, but right now it just
There you
hangs.
go,
That
Kyle.
wire just hangs out.
Okay, thanks, Tio. All right, yeah, and USB towards the outside, right?
Correct.
And you're right. It is easy to skip one of these.
I just call them pin headers.
Oh.
He's kind of faking a socket here.
I think I need to clean my tip.
Yeah, and it's really easy to build up a lot of solder on your tip when you're doing all these pins too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Best way to clean it.
So I have this little stand that came with mine,
Yes.
and it's got this little, I forget what kind of metal this is, brass or copper or something.
Mine just
and
got
I
a
just-
sponge.
I just use that. I don't use the sponge at all. I gave up on that a long time ago and never looked back.
Well, I don't have that, so this is the only option I've got right now. So,
So Jason, having only one option, asks how to do it.
well, I didn't know if there was another option.
Well, there's plenty of other options.
My soldering iron turned off though. That's a. Oh, there it is. Hello. Oh, I think I hit the variable. Who's your what's it on it?
What temperature are you guys soldering at?
5.
5.
5.
How about the $30 AU? OU. I don't know.
This hot goes at 750.
Ooh. Kyle's in a hurry. So I do mine at 640.
Speaker next.
What was that, Chuck?
I was wondering if the speaker went on next.
Negative.
That's a negative, bike rider.
I used to solder at 420, but I could never get anything done.
Yeah, 420 takes yeah,
What's yours
a
go
special
to?
kind of talent.
I get that. I
So
got
you're
that.
about halfway. That's about where I'm at on mine. Mine doesn't have temperatures on it. It's cheapo.
I am at 370, but I have
Yeah.
really thin soldering wire.
Yeah, mine doesn't have temperatures on it either, Chuck.
so I'm doing good with the 370.
I
Any higher
have
than that,
a
evaporate it.
$35 Weller from Home Depot, and it's on 5.
Does it go to 11?
Yeah, just go to 11.
But it comes with a paddle tip, which is ridiculous, like a spade tip,
Oh,
and it's huge. And but you can get little, pretty fine needle points off of Amazon for like
whoa.
$6.
Soldered the crap out of that one.
Hey, Jason, you're doing it up and down. Switch
Yeah.
it 90 degrees. It might be easier for you to come at it from the left
From the
with the
side,
soldering
well,
iron and the right with the
Seems
solder.
kind of, yeah, seems kind of backwards that way. Okay, I'll try it.
There you go.
All right. Now I'm going to take this and look through my magnifying glass. I won't show people that because too much effort.
And then what I would do, Jason, is I would heat the pad and the leg first and then put the solder to it. It looks like you're putting the solder down first and then bringing the heat to it.
No, well, I've tried it both ways, and I'd noticed the way that you just said actually does work better. So that is actually what I'm doing. I'm touching
Cool.
the iron first. I'm trying not to burn a hole through the damn board.
That solder buildup is massive.
Massive.
Okay, I think I passed the test.
Yeah, I'll use flux when I do 168 pin chips. Lots and lots.
I've never used flux other than what's already in the solder.
So I have one of these flux pens, and I use that when I'm doing some desoldering of some old stuff also. But I don't use it 98% of the time. When you get into something like this, with those kind of pins, you need lots of flux.
It up.
Well, I almost burnt something down here. Damn it. Wow.
Nice, Red.
Yeah.
Setting the house on fire.
There you go.
I missed it. What happened?
I put my I wasn't paying attention. I
Set the soldering iron down.
I put it in the hole and it didn't like it.
I'm going to leave that one just hang out there in the air, Red.
Sterling, on our last kit build, decided that he was going to touch the tip with his finger.
Oh, are you
Soldered
kidding?
himself to the board.
That would have been bad. Looks like I might need a new solder cleaner after this.
No,
Oh,
I don't
well.
really know what I'm doing, but I know not to do that.
I've done it a time or two, not paying attention like
I have to
today.
actually.
Okay, my pins are soldered.
So Josh
Booyah.
is saying he likes flux and braid to get the solder off, then solder sucker. And I do not have any luck at all with using that braid. It might be that my braid is just too old and I need to buy some new braid. I've had it for like 20 years. This stuff.
Yeah, I have both. I'm gonna say I like the braid a little better. Solder sucker works when you've got a real serious problem, but the braid is kind of more fine-tuned, I think.
What you need is one of these for desoldering.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just have this thing here. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I have read. It works.
All right.
Everybody
a lot
done
of
with their
desoldering.
headers?
Yeah.
I need to inspect mine and make sure I got everything, but I think so.
Yeah. I actually missed one. I had to go back and redo it. But
I didn't miss anything, but I just don't know if I got them.
Stan says he got a Hacko desolder gun. That thing was a little expensive for my taste.
Yeah, all those desolder stuff is pretty expensive.
This is a cheap Chinese clone.
Thump 2010 says there's two types of braid, one with powdered flux, which rocks, and then the plain braid. Oh, I've been using the plain braid. I don't know anything about the powdered flux braid.
All right, Tom, what's next?
Next is the wires. You feed them through the board. You have to feed them through the board because you're supposed to solder them on the bottom. So there's a hole next to the red pad and a hole next to the black pad.
Does he have a picture? Does he want them all the way through or just enough through or what?
Let me see.
Hogwash.
He doesn't show, to be honest. Let me see what it says. Solder the ends of the cables that dangled from the head.
You said
I think you
dangled.
just loop them through.
On the top of the piece. After threading the wires through the holes besides the pins intended for strain relief, then add them to the pads below. Do not make a mistake. The polarity of the cable. Yeah, so they're just supposed to like.
So like you go through here, right? And then you come back up the other side where it says red.
Yes.
Hello. Red's awesome, by the way. And then the next one is kind of comes through here, right? Through the black, next to the black, and then then you thread it back up through. Are they? Do you want them tight though, or not? Does it say if you want these wires tight or?
It doesn't say.
I think you probably want them rather tight because.
Oh no, I think I get it. I think you want them. He said for strain relief.
Yeah.
So he's thinking that at some point in your life, you're going to want to take this ESP32 board off and do something with it off board.
Oh,
so he's giving you enough slack, and then he's got some strain relief so you don't rip it off the solder pads.
Oh.
So we're not. Are we supposed to clip some of this cable off, or to just use the
I'm
full
doing
length?
it like that.
I'm doing it like that
through the
too.
front
I'm
of the
just
board.
putting it through the board and just going to solder it.
I think there's.
So you
that's
solder
too much. I think that's too much wire.
You put it through the hole to the left of where it says red, and then solder it to the part to the back part of where it says red.
Push it. Well, actually, it's going to come back up through the hole, and then you're going to solder it from the top.
Yeah, come back up through the hole. Then
yeah, you should be able to solder it from the top.
I'm just going to coil it underneath the Arduino.
Solder it from the
from
the side where the screen is.
Yes, the top side.
I like that, Kyle.
The top side, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring it up through, and then I'm just gonna wrap it through stick the excess underneath the Arduino. How about that?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Can't see what you're doing, Kyle, because of your view.
Yeah, you guys are having a hard time because of the zoom. You almost have to take a look at
through the front side.
That worked. Yeah, that works.
And I'm gonna shove.
Yep, I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
I got this.
Those wires are tinned already.
Where did you route it through, Kyle?
Are they tinned already? You said.
Well, Jason, I put it underneath the Arduino.
Yeah.
With the excess wire, you mean?
Wrapped it around the outside or something.
Yeah, I just stuck it underneath the Arduino, and then I brought the two.
So that's the bottom on my board, Jason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then on top, I just shoved it underneath.
So so you soldered it down instead of soldering the tip that comes through. You just soldered it down the way that it. I don't get what you're.
Oh, Josh says, nah, it's strain relief. You take up the slack. Josh, did you build one, or did yours come built?
He built one. I saw the video.
Oh, okay. I saw the video, but I guess I fast forwarded through the build.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is the guy that made this, Will, he wants you to be able to pull this board off and do some work with it. So he gives you, 3 inches of wire so you can move it.
Yeah. That's good.
And it does go into the one that says ESP32, right?
Correct.
There's a red and a black though.
Yep.
So
and there's red and black on the back side too.
I just made a couple of little loops on the back.
So it just loops through the front of the board and comes back up through the same to the other side, to the first
Yeah,
side?
like
Yep.
building a dipole center with the strain relief built in.
And you said you kind of looped it like this. You got it real. You stiff it back in there, and then you put it underneath the board, right? Like
Yep.
that?
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
mine on screen there, Red.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Now, if you buy those little, if you buy
Now,
the
that's just
little
an
tiny
educated guess.
battery, they recommend sliding it in underneath that the header there.
Yeah, I actually had one. This guy here, Dennis K1GC, he just sent me one for free in this little box here. He's from the Long Island Club, so I got one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
You're done?
Well, I'm done with the red and the black wire.
You're done.
So what? We would just stuff this in here, I guess, huh?
Yeah. The next step is to solder the battery wire. Those really small batteries you can use, and they have the JST connector, or the Molex connector, which is what this is. Or if you can buy a JST lead off of Amazon, a different lead, and use the batteries that are more common in the US with the JST, and you can actually put a bigger battery on it. I don't know how long the little battery lasts.
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yep.
That's not bad, actually. So, but yeah, then it says shorten the battery cable with the Molex connector. The length depends on where you put the battery. If it will sit under the Heltec module, it should be around 3 to 4 centimeters or 1.2 to 1.5 inches long. Remove insulation for about 3 millimeters or 1/8 of an inch and tin the ends carefully.
So we want it how long then? An inch?
Just let it ride.
Let it ride.
Just let it ride. Don't do it, huh? Just solder it right in.
We're doing the other.
Going?
We're doing the other.
Oh, to the same
The other lead.
same blocks.
The other lead.
Yeah, where it says LiPo.
These are on the edge of the board.
And this is the same thing. There's 2 holes there. You're supposed to go down through the board and come back up to the pins.
All right, so like down here, huh?
Yeah, so down through the board and then back up to the pins.
Wait,
but
get in your bed. Get in your
they
bed.
do say shorten it. He does say shorten it.
Does say short. Where does the plug attach again?
The plug doesn't. It'll attach to a battery if you have a
attach to
battery.
battery later. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and shorten mine. What did you say? What did he say it shortened to?
1.5, right? Yeah, 1.2 to 1.5 inches long. And I guess what you're supposed to do is connect the battery and then stick it underneath here.
Yeah.
So it's only supposed to be able to, the battery's only going to stick partially underneath there. But if you're not going to do that, or if you're going to have the battery external, then you may just want to keep it long.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it long.
External. Yep. That's me too. External. Let's do the external.
I'm just
I love it.
I'm just going to leave mine the way it is.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do too. You can always redo this. That's
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
could. That's true.
in fact, I might leave mine off for now because I might get that other connector and get a larger.
Oh, so I
battery.
see. You're just gonna skip, huh? And just skip ahead, huh?
You talking about me?
No.
Well, I'm thinking about getting the larger battery, so I guess we'll see. But
Like the little drone batteries, right?
He's a rebel,
Yeah.
Dottie, a loner.
there's a battery that doesn't fit underneath the Heltec module, but people are putting them underneath the board, underneath the between the board and the plastic plate for the bottom. So there's some recommendations for batteries. I think they're like, I want to say 300 milliamp. So it's
Let's
a
see
pretty
what it
decent
says.
battery, but it'll last like all day.
Well, this says 700 milliamps.
You don't
This is
have-
what they used for the Long Island CW Club meeting when they did their build. So
Yeah.
it's
Seven.
so 750 milliamp and a 3.7 volt, 3
Can
cell.
you power it from micro USB though?
You
Yeah.
can power it from micro USB, which is, so you could use a battery bank as well.
Right.
The problem with the battery banks, some of them have a low voltage cutoff or a cutoff if it doesn't detect a load, and this doesn't draw enough power to make it detect that load. So you can actually buy a little circuit that simulates a heavier load. So
That's kind of cool. Oh, I've only got about 9 of those things, so maybe one.
I'm gonna go pro and just plug mine into a car cigarette lighter adapter
You go.
That's what
Do
I'm
it.
going to, actually.
because I'm gonna use this thing all day.
Do not mistake with the polarity of the cable. Doing so will, like, red goes to red and black goes to black, right?
yes,
Go
Yeah.
figure.
Let the smoke out.
you'll let the smoke out. There's actually a
Okay.
There's actually a little fuse there.
Whew.
So
Yep.
I must say that I'm farther than I thought I would be.
after that,
Don Izzo, welcome, Don.
it's the speaker, and you're done.
Booyah!
Other
Speaker.
than putting it in the frame. So
Is this frame supposed to have a peelable back, or am I trying in vain?
nope, they have a peelable back.
Okay.
It's very
Got it.
Does it have opposable thumbs?
This is Morse code. It has everything.
Right. Okay.
Man, is that dirty?
There it is.
All right, I'm putting the speaker in. I guess.
Me too.
Me too.
I guess I'll
Me
do it.
3.
So you solder the plastic tips on the speaker, right?
Yes. Make sure you get lots of
Yeah.
solder on them.
Do that. Yeah. Let's all watch while you do that.
Yeah.
Let's all take a moment.
All right.
This is a pretty good kit.
Ooh, satisfying.
Okay. Well, everything's on it where it should be, so that's a plus.
Wait a minute, where's the wireless? I've got. Where's the wireless
I'm doing it
plug-in?
now, Kyle.
Where's
It's
the
on
wireless
side of the
plug-in, man?
USB32 board.
The audio cable. Yeah, it plugs in that little tiny connector on this side of the board, but it says push the black knob on. That's the next step after the speaker knob.
Push the black knob on to
Knob. You said knob.
the variable
Pushes on.
resistor.
I'm here, I guess.
The rotary encoder.
Yeah, the rotary encoder. Yeah, that.
Push that right on there, huh? Doesn't matter how.
Nope, there's a
There's a right
It's
way.
only one way.
there is a tab on there on
There's
the
a tab.
inside. If you
Oh,
look,
I
there's a
see it.
little tab, and then the
See
little
it.
red button.
Where? Oh, I see.
Sweet. Okay. It says I
Now-
would now check the battery connector with an ohm meter after setting and sliding the switch to on position to see that we did not create a short circuit anywhere. It should show relatively high resistance, 1 mega ohms. If it shows close to 0 ohms, check the cabling. Slide the switch into the off position again. So, but since I didn't do the battery, I don't have to worry about that.
Still trying to get this black.
It doesn't come with the battery, does it?
It doesn't. That
No.
knob doesn't go on very far.
Which one, the rotary encoder?
Yeah, the rotary encoder knob doesn't
It
go on
sh-
very far.
It should go on pretty far. It should be flush with the red one because you put the red button on first and they should be almost the same height.
Right.
Okay.
Correct. I got mine like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, there we go.
Set corrected.
It should be flush with the red one. What?
Mine is.
Mine is.
Yeah, mine's
Holy moly! Holy mackerel!
You must not have got
Wait,
yours
can go on.
flushed in the.
Wow.
It went
Mine is-
on, and then it.
Tom,
What?
what are we checking on the ohm meter?
Here, I'll read it. You should now check the battery connector
Okay.
with an ohm meter. After setting the sliding switch to the on position to see what that we did not create a short circuit anywhere, it should show a relatively high resistance, 1 mega ohm.
Not showing anything.
My ohm meter's in the garage.
Yeah.
Oh, those are feet for the case. Okay, that's cool.
Yep. And the case is next.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on the on position. I will now check the battery connector with an ohm meter after setting this.
Yep.
So we're checking.
Check the cabling. Check the cabling.
Yeah,
What?
It's check. It's to check. I think he wants you to check the cable.
So you shouldn't have anything, right? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh. Got me scared there for a second. Mine has 12 volts. I don't know.
Oh, you
Is that
put
right?
the case?
Typo. I think I have these batteries actually.
Where did we
Yeah,
decided that the
They're 3.7. This takes a 3.7 volt battery, not a 12.
3.7. I think I do have those actually.
Oh,
where did we decide that
18650.
the SMA plugged into?
It's the
It
edge of
doesn't
the
say to do
whiteboard.
that yet.
Oh, okay. We're not. I thought you said to do it. Okay. Never
No,
mind.
it doesn't say to do that yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to get out all the standoffs here.
Okay.
First
so we're putting together
mount.
the case.
The 15 millimeter standoff bolts with the supplied metal screws to the top plate of the case.
Okay. Let's move that over.
So which one is the 15 millimeter? Is it the long one or the short one? I don't have a, I think that's this one.
Did you peel this paper off of here, Steve?
I did.
Yep.
Okay.
They should be completely clear.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's just a little tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Goes
kind of
again.
weird the way they.
If it's not clear, give it a good lick.
Right. It's a good idea.
It's tricky rock around.
Okay.
So satisfying.
Just don't get that.
It's like getting a new radio and pulling off the clear coating, right? Off the screen.
Okay.
I want to leave that there for the person that buys it from me used.
So now we're doing the. Why the hell is my?
It's tricky to rock around right on time. It's tricky. It's tricky.
So the riser one was with the peg in it, with the stud in the bottom of it.
The pirate with the peg leg.
It says the 15 millimeter bolt. Hang on, where is it?
Standoff bolts.
Yeah, standoff bolts, female. So it's the long one.
The long, yeah. Okay.
Female, no pegs.
There's only.
Use the bolts, the supplied screws.
Okay.
To the top.
First, mount the 15.
Okay. So the Morserino should be on the outside, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Jason, this is just as easy as building the DX Commander, says
Oh.
Don.
I got something to look forward to then.
First, mount the
yourself a
15 millimeter
metric tape
standoff bolts, female with the supplied metal screws. Oh.
Yep.
Oh. So you're on the base plate. So it's
No, the top plate
Hot plate.
to the top plate. So the one with all the cutouts,
yeah.
that's the one you mount those with the metal screws and the female bolts.
Gotcha.
Where does
Okay.
Where do those 4 go?
Which three pegs do those go into?
Yeah.
4 corners.
The 4 corners,
4 corners. Okay.
and I think 2 right there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at the picture.
Well, there's only 4 of them, right? Without the stud in.
I'm
attached?
confused.
Yep,
You can always take it
Yep,
apart and
it's
put it
just
back
those
together
4.
the right way, like I'm doing.
it's just those 4, the 4 corners.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess you could put it together the wrong way and take it apart. I guess that would work.
I mean, work is kind of an interesting word. But that's what I did. I put it together wrong.
Well,
I couldn't be bothered.
Then,
Really not corners. 2 of them are really not in the corner.
No.
no.
oh, and
This is the corner of that.
actually, there is a picture of this. Remember the wires we went through the center?
Mhm.
There is a picture, and it looks just like I have it, believe it or not.
Well, then you're special.
Look
So we
at
did
you,
it right.
overachiever.
So we did it right.
Did you sit in the front in all your classes?
No, I wasn't that guy.
No, they had me in a chair all by myself in the back corner.
You will need the antenna connector next.
All right. After the 4, you need the antenna connector. That's where we're going next.
Correct.
Okay.
After those 4, it says mount the antenna connector to the top plating
Oh, and-
using the serrated washer on the underside.
Yeah,
Jim
okay,
says-
so the
Already the design criticism begins. You're right, Jim. I'm already questioning this.
not really in the corner.
So the serrated washer on the bottom.
That means
Yeah, I
the
put
lock
mine on the
washer's on the top.
The lock washer goes on the top, but the other washer goes on the bottom.
Correct.
All right.
There, I like that better.
My green screen on this camera. That's what I don't.
Mount the antenna connector on the top plate.
Oh, I think I do know why actually. We're headed that way. Filters. No, I am wrong.
Say that a little louder, Jason.
I am wrong.
So are we doing
Get Sterling to clip that.
we doing it from the bottom up like this?
Yep, from the bottom. Let me see your.
Yeah, I would think so.
Let me see your bottom, Red.
Yeah, from the bottom up, because
Here.
because your antenna
Right, I'm-
will mount to it.
Yeah, because your antenna is going to mount to that on the
Right,
top. Yeah,
right. That makes sense. I just, you never know with these designs.
that is,
All right.
That is a.
He's been good so far.
Doesn't
I
look
think-
like that's got enough lip on
I
it.
think if
Okay.
people have done enough of these already that I think the directions are probably pretty good.
Mm,
Well, that's why he made a version 2, so he can start
right.
all over again with criticism.
Connecting and removing the antenna often could make it come loose over time. So it says, don't over tighten it because you could crack the acrylic glass. Simply set it, do it firmly, but don't crack the glass. Press the tiny IPX connector into the coax socket of the Heltec module.
That's called an IPX connector. Nice. One more thing I can get angry with people about mispronouncing and
Where
misnaming.
does that go? What are you saying?
It goes on the edge of the whiteboard.
Yeah, where it says V2.
Oh, there it is.
He just pushes on.
Oh,
Yeah, it says
right in
press.
there.
It should just snap on there. This is, if you've ever taken apart a Wi-Fi radio, this is what this is. Same kind of connector.
Wait. I don't know
Holy
if I-
moly.
I'm not sure I know. Oh, right there, isn't it? Oh, holy moly, is indeed. Yeah. It goes right there, doesn't it?
Yeah, don't press too hard.
Goes right here, right underneath the green tab. If you haven't taken the
Yep.
film off of your screen.
It goes right here. And don't you forget it.
I need my eyeglasses.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness,
Here we
I got
go. Here we go. It's all coming together. I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. Up, up.
Just snap it in there, huh? Just push her down.
If you can get your finger on it.
Son of a... Get in there!
Son of a motherless goat.
It's only a
brother.
flesh wound.
Did anybody get theirs to go on?
Mine's on. Woot!
Yeah.
Check
Oh,
it.
yeah. What are you
There it
talking
goes.
about?
Yep.
It takes
got
a little effort, but it does
Snap.
go on.
Snap. Yeah, you'll hear it snap when it pops on. Your arm's off. No, it isn't.
Hey,
Put a scratch.
Oh.
Now I need something very small and pokey. Oh. Okay.
Ah. Okay. I'm good. Somebody in the chat is named. Somebody's YouTube account is named Stans WB.
I'm assuming that's Workbench. What are you thinking that is?
Means workbench. Yeah.
Warner Brothers. I don't know.
So now it says, somebody jumped ahead. It says now mount the top plate with its stand-off spacers to the PCB using either the 6mm male-female standoffs, if the battery will sit underneath the Heltec module, or the 12mm if the battery will sit under the PCB.
What?
So,
It gives you a choice.
so if you're going to put your battery here, then you just use the small standoffs
Mm-hmm.
through the board, and then put the back plate on with the screws. Or if you want to put the battery under the PCB, then you mount it with the larger ones, which is what I'm going to do. And I had an issue when I went to put my cover on, that little copper antenna was in the way. It wasn't pushing through, it wasn't going flush. So I stuck the Allen wrench in there and just kind of helped it a little bit, and it popped
Oh,
through.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm glad Tom's here to keep us all straight.
Right.
So it worked.
So okay. So
So the little male female nut, if it's on my
So
screen,
are you
if can
putting
see
the
mine.
you're put the cover we just put on? Are you putting it on the board first?
Yes.
Okay.
You just put that on and hold it in place, because then you're
Right.
going to put the nut on the bottom, whichever one you're going to use. I'm
Right.
using the
Okay, I
longer
gotcha.
ones.
Make sure this
I'm going with Tom since he seems to know what he's
thing
doing.
gets threaded around correctly.
Yeah, Tom knows what he's doing.
Tom did his research and
I'm gonna-
actually watched some YouTube videos and read the
I did.
instructions.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get the stream going to.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I was going to rely on Kyle since this is his his video, but
No, you
that
have
was
to.
my mistake.
Do not rely on anything from me, please,
Remember that.
please don't do it.
Hey, did you build that Sherry thing yet?
No, that is this weekend.
Sweet. I want to know what you think about.
Well,
that.
I don't know if it's this weekend or not. Illinois QSO party is this weekend, so I'm heading out to the big state of Illinois.
You sure do like those QSO parties.
Yeah, don't you forget it either.
You know, you don't have to participate from inside the state, right?
You
No,
don't,
no.
but I do. Because it's like
actually
one
easier
state
to
over,
win.
man.
It's easier to win from outside of the state.
All right.
No, I like to ignite the
I
counties.
would recommend taking the tape off
Yeah.
of those little ports before you put the cover on, because now that I've done that, I can't get these.
Ports.
The paddle ports.
The paddle ports.
Tape on it? I don't even see that.
Yeah, there's
The
little,
yellow stuff.
it's that yellow. Those pliers suck.
Yalo.
Tweezers.
I think that's how they say it in Pennsylvania. Yalos.
Yellows.
Kapton tape.
Now we're supposed to
my
put the
batteries-
bottom on yet or not?
Yeah.
The also, yeah.
Yeah, stick the bottom on.
Yeah.
Mine has
All
any
right.
tape on it, dude.
I'm gonna take the one off of my LDS.
Okay,
LSD.
so I got
LD.
a freaking.
There we
Got
go.
a package, people.
Man, you gotta put those rubber stoppers on, or this thing's gonna move all over.
Yeah.
Holy moly. 60 words per minute.
Ready?
Oh, you're already up and running. Look at you.
Kyle, I've been up and running.
All right, I'm gonna go find a power supply. I'm gonna plug mine in, see if the smoke comes out.
All right. Tom, which you said use the longer ones if you want to add a bigger battery or something?
Yeah, if you're going to put a battery under the board, it said use the longer ones,
Okay.
the longer standoffs. So that's what I'm going to do, just because I don't know.
You can always go back.
Tom
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
tonight the role of Stan will be played by Red NJ7V.
Oh,
Alrighty then.
Is it supposed to get really hot?
It's hot now. Oh, you meant the board. Never mind.
All right, I gotta
These,
go find a power supply. Hang on.
Capacitive paddles are interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Be aware that one side of the case is longer than the other.
Yeah, I noticed
Really?
that. I noticed
What?
that.
So mine is on backwards. So it sticks out on both sides. Yeah, so the antenna side has the longer edge of the
Right.
panel.
Oh, zoom out. How's that? Better.
All right, Jim, there you go.
All right, gonna plug it in.
Boom.
Put your
Hey!
antenna. Put your antenna on. They warned that if you accidentally turn on the LoRa without the antenna on, you will burn up the circuit.
What?
That's
If-
just ham sense.
Yeah, put the antenna on, because if you accidentally enable LoRa, which is actually my wife's name,
LoRa.
LoRa,
No, that's
you can
different.
you can burn out the module.
There's a guy that does
All right.
presentations on Laura at the.
Is the speaker volume on R22 or R21?
I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not getting any output here.
Uh-oh.
Get your screen lit, Kyle?
It is. It's up and running. Yep.
And you're in the CW keyer mode?
No, I'm in CW decoder.
Okay, that's probably why you're not getting anything. It's probably listening for CW in the air.
All right, I'm in
Yeah,
C.
mine's in
Yeah,
CW
I'm in.
keyer mode.
Yeah,
Anything
I'm in.
special about the keys? Nothing, right? Just put them in, huh?
Yep, they just press in.
I think I'm about ready to fire it up too then.
But what's the on off? I mean, what's the on switch for? Because whenever I plugged mine in, the Morserino came right on.
That's
on
probably
and off
for the
switch
battery
is-
power.
It is for the battery. The battery doesn't charge unless that switch is on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to.
So it completely disconnects from the battery when you.
Oh,
turn that
Charlie's
switch
going
on.
battery power.
I need to
Oh, I forgot to take my
tweak
screen.
this potentiometer. Hang on.
All right, so I got it booted. Select modes, CW keyer. Let's see, probably the dial, right?
Screws don't tighten down all the way.
Yeah, they're not. Those little screws don't really go very tight on the standoffs.
No, they don't. Two of them do. Two of them do not.
You're screwing into plastic also, so don't
Yeah.
go all ape in here. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Shut up and stuff.
Those are very sensitive.
Does it matter which pedal goes in which port?
No.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
Oh, dang it! I forgot to put my antenna on.
Wow. Okay. Micro
Now it's
USB,
just getting
please.
raucous in here.
Here we go. I got it.
Mine makes noises every once in a while without touching it.
It is capacitive.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not even near it, and it's tweaking sometimes. So
Haha.
I have
This is
to-
awesome.
I am thoroughly impressed with this kit.
All right, so let me plug in my Magali.
Kyle's trying to flex.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Maybe Gary.
It freaking works.
All right,
Pretty cool.
phones. Keyer, where's the keyer? The keyer
Is to the left of the paddles.
to the left. Oh, okay.
Here is to the left of the pedal. So that little 33.5 millimeter jack is the keyer.
Yes,
Huh.
Yeah.
that's what it is on the KX2 and KX3 as well. I know some paddles use the larger.
I think here's the guy in the chair. Come on.
Oh,
Good job, Jim.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see. Where can I find?
Is it working, Jason?
grab
Yeah, it's
my-
working.
Sweet.
I can't believe it, but it is.
Jeez. It'll keep up with me at 20 words a minute.
How do you move the from CW? It's on CW keyer right now.
Yeah, so that
Um,
knob that you're spinning, push it down. It's a push button. There you go. Now paddle. Paddle! Paddle faster! No?
I'm not touching it, it's paddling.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Morserino.
Rand.
It's too slow. How do I get back out of here? I need it 20 words a minute for sure.
You can just turn the dial to adjust the speed when
Yeah.
you're in.
That's volume.
Oh, you got a volume setting?
Man,
Look at
that
you.
wait a minute. That 20 words a minute is pretty fast. I like to
It's
s-
about
I like
right.
to I like to hear Red's interpretation of 20 words a minute on there.
That's 18.
Ooh.
Red's over there giving the Gettysburg Address.
I can't. Yeah.
More
I go
score
into-
7 years ago.
I go into keyer mode and it just starts beeping at me.
Oh.
You might have a missed solder connection somewhere, Jason.
That's what I'm wondering.
I think everyone's just tuned out now. They're just like, oh no, now everyone's just sending CW
Everyone's
just
just-
at
everyone's just
willy
figure
nilly.
out how to play their thing. So let's
Something's not right.
let me pull up another document.
All right. That is so cool.
Try the echo trainer. See if you can do the echo trainer.
Where's that at?
Back on the menu, if you go to echo trainer, that's the one that will play back to you, and you have to mimic what it does.
Well, how do I get there? That's the question.
Long press the
Aha.
black key.
And so we're going to go to Echo Trainer
Yeah.
and random. And so what do we do?
It'll start.
So what am I supposed to write this down?
I can't tell which one is mine and which one's all yours.
Right. Right.
It's like a pile up.
Actually, I want to try to connect mine to Wi-Fi. Let's see.
Yeah, let's try that.
Page 27.
Transceiver. Oh, transceiver decoder. Go to sleep. Wi-Fi functions.
You adjust.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Looks too
annoying.
Which part?
Configure Wi-Fi.
There's a Cochrane. How do you pronounce Koch?
Koch, I believe.
Cock.
Was Khalifa? Who said that? How do you spell Koch? Wiz Khalifa.
Make sure you have your antenna on before you mess with that, though. At least that's what they say.
How do you connect it to Wi-Fi?
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Okay.
Jason, how's yours working?
It's not.
Is it on?
Yeah, you can't hear it beeping.
I'm not. Hold it up to the screen. The Arduino's on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I think you got a loose connection somewhere. Double check that your paddles are put in all the way first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't do it because if you do it, you'll have to disconnect from the. Basically, it turns on Wi-Fi and makes an access point, and then that gets you into you go to a web page that lets you do more configuration.
Ah.
New video for
Right.
another time.
Yeah, I don't want to disconnect from Wi-Fi, so.
Yeah, those paddles are in all the way.
But you can adjust what the Echo, how many characters the Echo trainer does at a time. You know, you can upload your own text file. There's a lot you can do with this. But you can join a chat server once you get it connected to Wi-Fi and configured.
That's what I'm interested in. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
So I'm gonna run the Python script on my Raspberry Pi here at the house. So if you connect, once I get that up and running, if we all want to connect to cw.aa0z.com, we'll have our own little private server.
Let's do that. That sounds fun.
I am checking.
Everyone is saying, Jason, power it off and power it back on.
Try turning it off and on again.
He's putting the keys back in.
All right. I was
Yeah,
gone
I'm
for a little
switching
while.
the
Had to go to the store. Where do you put it to? Which one do you put it on to make? I don't hear anything at all.
Put it on either CW Keyer.
Okay.
Who's beating it?
That looks better, doesn't it, Jason? No.
Yes, I mean it went to that menu. It went to that menu
Now,
after beeping. a
Push
bunch of
in on the
times.
black knob.
Yeah, push down on that.
Uh-oh,
you go.
did we just lose the stream?
Well, that's what
No, we're still here.
No, I see it.
What's
Jason,
going
is yours
on?
making
I'm
noise now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
can
hear
see
it.
it.
It's beeping.
was
Yeah, I
fine.
can see the light blinking.
Yeah, it just beeps.
Why does it
Now,
say
if I
that
hit
there's?
the paddles? It changes the beep pattern, so it's responding to the paddle touch.
Mine did that at first. Maybe try taking the paddles out. I don't know. Mine
Now,
did.
when you rebooted it, did you and it came back up? What was the first menu you saw, Jason? What did it
Was
say?
that Morserino 3.0.2?
Did you maybe you turn the dial to the keyer instead?
It's on the keyer. It
Yeah.
was on.
It
the
was
keyer.
on
When
there?
When I hit the black button, it was on keyer.
Yep. Oh man.
I'm
Yeah,
betting
see-
he's just got a loose solder connection somewhere.
See right there, it says CW keyer.
Yeah. Huh.
There we go. Yeah, CW keyer right there. And turning this doesn't do anything, but if you press it down,
Well, that's not good. If it doesn't turn, when it turns, it doesn't do anything.
no, it doesn't do anything when you turn it.
Hmm.
Was that a loose?
Kyle,
solder
you can
connection?
refresh the studio.youtube.com page, and it won't affect the stream as far as I
Okay.
remember.
Actually, it just came back.
Okay.
Still see it, and it looks like it's good to me. Huh? Yeah, I
Jason,
probably
turn
mi-
yours over.
Did I forget to plug in the battery?
Yeah, those solder connections looks like they're connected, but I don't know.
Yeah,
The
I'd
big
hit
ones.
each of them again.
The
I
big
can
ones.
go through them again. That's not a problem. They're all connected though.
Yeah.
Well, there might be one or two in there that don't have enough on them. I hit them all. Now, whether I
This
hit
thing
them
here.
well enough, that's a question.
Now, the encoder that you just turned, Jason, that didn't do anything. How do those solder joints look?
Those look really good. Yeah.
It could be anywhere. It really could. I mean,
That
Need a
one,
small-
well, maybe that one's missing some right there.
Now,
Quite a bit.
bring that your encoder up to the screen so we can get a good look at it. Did you got?
That's the encoder right there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to see anything on camera, but
Yeah,
that pin
it
closest
is.
to where it says black on the 3-pin row might be loose.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm looking at as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy enough to get to.
Yeah. You might want to put another.
So
But there's not a whole lot of solder connections here. I just go through and resolder them all
right, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
methodically.
it was actually not as complicated as I was expecting it to be, quite frankly. So, okay, well, I can do that. I'm not gonna do that now, but I can take it all apart and do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even take it apart. I just hit each one of the joints again.
Well, I mean, take the back of it
take
off.
the case apart.
Yeah, take the case apart is what I meant.
So how do you? Let's see. It's 9:34 my time.
Mhm.
Do we want to try and connect this up to? So the Long Island CW Club has got a server. Actually, it's just the big server that everyone connects to. Do we want to try and connect it up?
If
The
somebody knows
Wi-Fi?
how to do it, do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I think Tom has run through this before, right, Tom?
Did you say that it automatically creates an AP?
That's what yeah, it does.
It does.
If I can see it on my phone.
Why not conflict?
Oh, I'm glad you had us do this. This is pretty cool.
I'm not seeing an AP on my phone.
Well, yeah, I'm ready to walk through. I'd like to walk through and get it connected to the club's server if if it doesn't take a half hour to do it.
I don't think it does.
Now, if it takes 29 minutes, I'm okay. But
Yeah. Oh.
Tom, you're on mute.
Is he talking?
So if you go to on the menu, if you look at, can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's kind of far away.
It says Wi-Fi functions. You have to go to the menu option. It says Wi-Fi functions, and then go to the option after you enter that, you go to config Wi-Fi, and hit that, and then that starts the access point.
Okay. See, when I turn my black knob, it doesn't do anything. I bet I missed a solder point on that three pin row.
Am harder, Jason.
Yeah, and that is to say, I didn't miss it because there's solder on it, but I don't think I got it all the way.
all right, so I hit Wi-Fi functions, and then what did you say to do next?
Config Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Push down on that one.
Yep, push down on that one, and then that starts the access point, and then you have to use your phone or whatever you have that is available and connect to the access point. No password needed.
Let me take a look and see if I can do that.
That makes more sense than just popping up automatically.
All right, so connections, Wi-Fi, and it'll be, any idea what the name will be? Morserino. Ha ha!
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So once you get that, once you connect to it,
So it says, let's see here. If
Yeah,
you
it says-
stay connected, yeah.
yes, you want to stay connected because there's no internet, and it will try to switch you off if there's no internet. So you want to tell it to stay connected.
Got it.
And then you just have to go to http://192.168.4.1.
You're gonna have to repeat that. No S, huh? HTTP://
Yep. //192.168.4.1.
Let's see what happens. Aha! And we get the Wi-Fi network. I ought to switch cameras and come over here and.
So that's how you configure Wi-Fi. I'm trying to see if mine's working, but I don't see mine connected right yet to my Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna have to redo mine. Refresh.
All right. So
Trying to see
it's
what it will show up as.
we need a few things here. It looks like.
Yeah, let me reconnect.
Do you know what the values in these fields are?
Yeah, that's your personal Wi-Fi.
My
Yes.
personal one. Okay.
Yeah, you're now
Let's-
telling the Morserino what your Wi-Fi network is.
Why? What if I don't know it? Son of a.
Red, you're in the wrong hobby if you don't know what radio functions are.
Ham hearted.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I have 3 different ones, and I can't remember which passwords with which is what the deal is. I'll have to fix that.
It's 192.168.4.1, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the AP IP.
Yes.
All right. And then
Yeah. Mine is not working.
Good. I don't.
You have your antenna on,
Yep.
and then you activated the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yep.
It took a second for mine to show up on my phone, but it did show up.
I need to.
And I think it times out after a little bit too.
Well, I look my password and everything up. I don't know what that third one is, though. Hey, seriously, I'm not the best at Wi-Fi stuff. So this said Wi-Fi TRX.
That third one,
tier?
ignore it.
Okay.
Ignore it.
All right. I felt dumb there for a minute. Now I don't. All right. Let's see. Let me go to my password thing and see if I can pull up my network stuff. Password.
So the on switch doesn't need to be on unless I have a battery connected, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Keep this Wi-Fi.
I'm just trying to see if it's attaching to my Wi-Fi so I can see what it is.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, mine didn't attach, so I need to.
Is that me? The click, 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 click.
I don't know who that is. All right, I got it. All right, I'm up. I'm up and running. Everyone, look alive.
This is let me see here. One more thing I need a question of, and that is this isn't 5G, right? I mean not 5G, but there's 2 different 5G. There's 2 different connections, right? It's just the regular Wi-Fi connection. It would have to be, right? Well,
Not necessarily, but most likely it's 2.4.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You knew what I was saying.
Yeah, you talk about 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi bands.
Yep.
Wi-Fi TRX peer IP host. What did you guys put in there? Just 255, 255, 255, 0?
No, just leave it blank.
Okay. Ah, looks like it took it. So if I go to Wi-Fi functions, check Wi-Fi. Ah, it's connected. So someone said in the chat that we needed to update the firmware. Do we need to update the firmware?
I don't know if there's a new version out. Yeah, then I would. Mine is 3.02, and I thought that was the latest version. If somebody in the chat can confirm, but it's our Morserino's. Mine is tagged on the label with 3.02, which I thought was the latest version.
I think whoever was saying that was joking around, but I could be wrong about that.
Yes, 3.02 is the latest version. Yep, and mine is 3.02 also. Smoking it. It's Ape. Ape's trying to
Right,
pull our
Look at this, boys.
You get it working?
All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Focus! Yeah.
Good deal. Was it a solder joint?
I assume. I just went back and hit the ones that I thought might be a little bit off.
Cool.
Koch trainer, Echo trainer, CW generator, CW keyer.
Go to CW generator.
CW generator. Okay. That's the one where I hit the paddles?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. CW
Keyer.
keyer. Sorry.
That's what I
Keyer,
thought,
keyer.
yeah.
Sorry, Jason.
It's all right.
Yep, there you go. Start. And now, there you go.
Mitten.
Mitten. There you go.
I just kind of started hitting stuff.
Put your mitten puffs on.
CQ. Hey, that is cool. Wow, I actually fixed something.
That is pretty cool.
Oh, gosh.
CHTT.
All right, how do you get out of this freaking thing?
Hold the black key down.
Hold it down. Okay, there we go.
It'll take you
right,
back
now-
to the menu.
Oh, hold it down.
Wi-Fi. Config. Check. Upload file. Holy. So you're gonna set up your own server here, Kyle?
Yeah, it's going to be at cw.aa0z.com.
You gonna do that tonight, or we can do that next time?
We'll do that next time. I mean, I'll set it up tonight. It sounds like
Sure.
there's a Python script that you have to load, and there was some chatter on the group's IO that some people are having trouble keeping that Python script running, so I might have to entail some Python gurus on how to keep that thing running. You know,
Yeah. Oh, people like the fact that I didn't do it right the first time, but then I fixed it. Hey guys, I am gonna be the person who doesn't do it right the first time. So, especially burn.
Yeah, your Morserino
Okay.
only supports Wi-Fi networks in the 2.4 gigahertz.
That's
the
not
5
surprising,
gigahertz.
actually.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
surprising.
that makes
Okay, what
perfect
was
sense.
the APIP? Was it 160? 4. Was it 4.1? Is what it was?
Correct.
Yeah.
4.1.
4.1.
Yeah.
You know the
Tom, your
Pi-Star default IP is 50.1.
audio is a little bad.
Yeah,
Um,
you were.
Is it any better?
No, I think you're getting some RF feedback.
Oh, really? So it doesn't let you. It doesn't let you scan what your ambient Wi-Fi. You just have to put in your Wi-Fi. You
type it
just have to
in.
know it.
Yeah, this is basic stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
You are.
flabbergasted. My SSID on my 2.4 gigahertz side is QRZ.
And then
Oh.
once you do that, you can tell the Morserino to check your Wi-Fi. Mine failed.
Yes.
Well, I connected it when I did that. It says right here. In
Yeah.
fact, that's what it
Mhm.
says.
This bites.
You leave the TRX peer IP host blank. You said.
Yes, that's if you're connecting to another Morserino locally.
Locally. Okay.
Chuck,
Okay,
did
here
you
we
get yours working?
Yeah, works perfect.
Yep. Brett was asking
Really
in
did
the
it,
in the
but it
chat.
works perfect.
Good.
I didn't hook it to Wi-Fi.
So once we're connected, take a look at mine here. What's the next step then? You just confirm that you're connected, and then where do we roll from there?
Then once
Nice.
it's connected to your Wi-Fi, then I
Shows me
think
it.
you can upload.
It shows me the IP address when you do check Wi-Fi settings.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah. So
You go for the Wi-Fi.
somewhere in there, you you got to put in the URL for the CW server, right?
Yeah.
I
the
don't know. Can you
Morserino.
connect now that it's connected to our ambient Wi-Fi? Does it have a web server page? So can I open it up? Can I open up this IP on a
Yes. I
Here's-
haven't-
Here's the
haven't gotten
upload
that far, but
update firmware. Did you guys do this or no?
No.
Not
we're
right
on the
now.
latest
no.
version.
Jason, you should be able to pull it up on your web browser.
just pull it up on the web? Yeah. So my IP is 1.50.
Tom, your audio is still
And I might have to reset or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Site can't be reached.
Ape doesn't have virus protection software.
Apes and
I don't
Joker.
Need, I don't need virus protection software.
Error.
Every chat has to have a joker. Sounds like Tom's cell phone is getting into the audio. Oh, are you in double, Tom?
No, I was muted.
Yeah, you got some RF stuff going on.
Not connected. No Wi-Fi.
This is getting you back for all of those times that you can just set up portable in your backyard, have no noise, have a ton of trees, put whatever type of antenna you want. Payback, buddy.
Can't do that?
No, I cannot.
Tom, were you portable when you talked to me the other day?
No, I was this past weekend. I worked from my house because I was doing the bonus station for 100 watts in the wire.
See now you're all clear. Adam's got the golden ticket. Move the cell phone away. Happens to his inline recorder.
That's
when
what I
doing
yeah.
so.
did.
Me too.
I moved the phone away.
Yeah. Now you're perfect. Yeah,
That happens
perfect.
with the
Well, I wouldn't say
MTR3B a lot.
perfect.
Oh,
That was with the KX2 as well.
Does the MTR it's got a headphone out, right? And it's both left and right channel, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But that cell phone sure does give interference.
I don't think mine is holding the Wi-Fi signal
What makes you say that?
because it keeps grabbing an IP address and then disconnecting,
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
which means that it must not have a very powerful battery in it, or Wi-Fi radio, I should say.
Well, it's LoRa, so it's probably on purpose.
Okay.
Long range,
Well,
low
and that's
power.
okay because I'm in the shack and my Wi-Fi router is not only in the house but in the garage. But I connect hotspots out here to the Wi-Fi all the time. My phone is connected to the Wi-Fi, so it works out here, but it's not the most ideal setup.
Yeah.
So I may have to go put this thing inside or something in order to get it to connect to in order to bring up the web. If it's serving a web page, I'm not able to pull it up.
All right. Well, we have been streaming for almost 2 hours here. I want to thank everyone. I think we're kind of done here. I think the next step is probably to spin up a server at the house here and let everyone connect.
Yeah.
This was fun though. I some projects like this are intimidating to me because I haven't done very many of them, but this was good. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Let me go around the horn here. First, today is Tuesday. I don't know who's on the schedule for Thursday. Red, are you on the schedule for Thursday?
No, I
It's
don't
just
think
8
so.
right now.
I might
And
have
then I've got a
something
video
though.
coming out in the middle of the day.
Okay. So, Chuck, when is your next video coming out?
Monday. I've got
Next
my
Monday?
quota
That's
put
when
on
mine is.
Monday.
Okay. Got a Poto video on Monday.
And a
Steve
soda.
has got a video coming out. When? Say it again, Steve.
I've got one coming out Thursday, and if I can get one together for Saturday, I'll do one Saturday morning. My Thursday video is not part of Thursday Night Ham Radio. It's only 4 minutes long. That's enough time for all the Dons to say hi in the chat, and then video's over.
All the dawns.
Very good. Tom, when's your next video? I saw that you released a bunch of videos for 100 watts in a wire Fallout.
Yeah, I did that. I released a CW video today, an argument why you should learn CW.
Oh, I
or
haven't
give
seen that one
CW
yet.
a shot. Yeah, I posted it late, and I advertised this the build at the end of it. So I wanted to get it out there. But no, I'm working on a couple, but I don't know if I'm going to have one ready for Thursday, so we'll see.
Gotcha. Jason, I missed your Amazon video today. I was doing work stuff. I'm gonna catch the one tomorrow. What's new at Ham Radio 2.0?
That was that live stream today was actually something I thought of last year on Amazon Prime Day, and I'm like, wonder if that would work. So as I was saying in the video today, I got some notification email from Amazon last week and said Prime Day coming up. And I'm like, oh, when is that? I thought it was a month or two. It's like, oh, that's next week. So I just kind of decided on a whim just to go ahead and do a live stream. Had 160 people watching me. So
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
that's a good number from my channel.
It is, yeah.
So it went well. Looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to do some t-shirt giveaways tomorrow. Got the big IC 705 giveaway happening Sunday. I might bring I might open a Zoom session for the YouTubers bunch to come onto on Sunday and just kind of do another happy hour type thing after this, my official 50,000 subscriber giveaway.
Well, Jason,
Nice.
wasn't I supposed to be on Sunday?
No.
No. All right.
What?
Sunday? No. Huh? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Red?
On your live stream.
We talked about doing a live stream. I don't think we wouldn't set a date. I didn't think.
Okay. All right, it's fine.
Hit me up. Maybe
No, it was. It's in the Discord for. Yeah, it is, but that's okay. We'll just do it another time. It's fine.
Okay. Unless I told you the wrong date, because this coming Sundays has been my 50,000 giveaway that I announced a week and a half ago.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure.
So
Yeah.
Jason,
All
you
right.
better get Frank on top of that.
Yeah, Frank's falling down on the job, man. Now that he's got his own YouTube video or channel, he
I
hey,
think he'll have a video coming Monday. I think
He has one Monday, yeah.
gotcha.
So yeah. Anyway, so I'll have a new video up tomorrow, and then I'll have a live stream up tomorrow as well. And so I have 2 videos tomorrow, and then I'll have my big live stream on Sunday. And I'll hit you guys up in the Discord, let you know it. I may get several of you to come on.
Okay.
Red, I need to. I remember us talking about that, but it's possible I got my wires crossed somewhere, because if I told you that date, then I totally foobarred that, because I knew that was going to be my giveaway date. So
Yeah, it's no big deal, really.
so I'll follow up with you.
There's plenty of videos in the future, right?
Yeah. Oh, we'll make it happen. That's not a problem.
Red, what have you been working on?
Well, I've been working on a couple of videos. I might have one Thursday. I know I have one coming out on Monday, and I think that's kind of what I've been working on lately. I've just got a lot of soda activations recorded, and just a lot of post work that I'm working on. So
I think you're going to make a cameo in Christian N1 CLC's next video.
yes, yeah. We had joint activation a few weeks ago. It'll be interesting.
Good deal. And then you just had your all portable discussion zone.
Didn't I remember that to promote that? Yeah. Every other week on the off week from Jason, we're doing an all portable discussion zone where I have a couple of my friends, we get together and just talk about portable ops, mostly focus on SOTA, a little bit of POTA, and it's a good time.
Yeah, very good. And Friday at 8 p.m. back on this channel, we will have ham radio trivia. We've got 4 rounds. I have inputted 3 of those rounds. I'm still working on the YouTubers bunch or YouTubers trivia, trying to come up with some funny and catchy stuff. Sometimes that takes a little bit of, I got to sleep on some stuff before I put it in there, just to make sure that it's not too mean. So anyway, anything else from the group before we shut her down?
Figure out what we're going to do for the next one. I'm kind of digging this now.
Yeah, now you got to learn CW, Jason.
Yeah, Kyle, we've got a build coming up.
I've already been working on that.
Well, you got to get your speed up. There you go.
Well,
We've got a dummy load build coming up, Kyle.
Yeah, we do. We Ape, myself, Steve, and Sterling are all going to build a tin can dummy load.
Mason jars and bacon grease.
Yeah.
I'd like to do one of those pixie builds, I think.
That smelled good.
Yeah, Ape is going to do mason jars and bacon grease for his
100 watts and a fryer.
It's going to be a key up and put some crawdaddies in there.
Adam wants us to do some SMT soldering. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Right.
That's next for Jason.
Right.
All right. I think we've been at it for 2 hours here. I think everyone's tired. So, all right. Maybe we'll do a follow up here on the Morserino, and kind of everyone will give their take on what they like about it, what they don't like about it, what works, what doesn't, how far they are in their CW journey, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're always learning CW, right? You can always be better.
Always.
So maybe we can do a stream on what works for them, what doesn't work, how they got to the point where they're at now. I'd like to hear a lot of stuff that Red has been, how he got to the point where he's at. So he is kind of one of my mentors on CW. I take all of his SOTA activations and I download them, and I try and decode them at the same speeds without hitting the rewind button. So sometimes I get them, most of the time I don't. So anyway, thanks everyone, appreciate it, and 73. We'll catch you guys later.
Kyle.
See you, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Done.